Of working from the studies and photographs and memory sketches, but he spent a lot of time. You know, that's one thing about the artists in this show. I think everybody here, everybody that's represented in the show paints their work from life. They're actually painting outside, and if they're working from photographs for big paintings like this, they've spent a lot of time studying the subject from life. So that's one of the qualities I think is present in the show. You know, a very strong connection with, you know, atmosphere and light, and you know the physical properties of, you know, being in a landscape rather than working from a photograph, which I think is just a, you know, working from a photograph is just a can lead to interesting things, but it's just like I think a photograph is a fragment of a reality. But when you're standing in the landscape and you have, you know, this huge range of tones and colors and nuances of shape that you can pick and choose from, the possibilities are even greater. Not to mention the smells, the sounds, the cold, the wind, everything that happens is part of the enters into the creative experience, I think. So what do you think of this painting?
I just have one comment to interject. And,
yeah.
Frank told me a story about this painting, or this series of paintings, and what he said is that he was out on the rocks. He spent the entire winter out there and fell and was this close to the rocks. And it was sort of an aha moment. He said, oh, here's my next subject. And I think that's what, you know, when you think of looking at these rocks, you sort of do look, you know, you're looking down a lot. You're doing, you know, this kind of walking because you don't want to fall into a crevice someplace and not come out again. So that was something, I just wanted to add that. I thought it was very funny.
I like that.
Yeah. Appropriate after that movie. You know?
Yeah.
And that was
well, working from out there, the paintings are very alive. I think a lot of things that are done from photographs are kind of dead. And these are all alive and vibrant and, you know, exciting. Like those little white spots on the Mohegan Lake watercolors there, they're very exciting. Like dancing.
Yeah, I agree.
Sparkling. Is this watercolor?
That's gouache. Yeah. Yeah, right, I agree. I totally agree.
Do you know when the building paintings, you know, paintings of buildings and cityscapes?
Yeah.
Is that with the light changing, it wouldn't be hard to work?
No, I mean you just have to be very patient. You know, like the most famous living realist in the world right now is a guy named Antonio Lopez Garcia, who does massive cityscapes. Some of them are like 98 inches wide, and some even bigger than that. And he goes up to these balconies on top of these buildings in Madrid. He lives in Madrid. You know, he has the painting kind of anchored down with guide wires, and he paints these paintings over a period of years. You know, he wants to capture the light exactly the way he wants it. You know, and he's willing to go back year after year at the same time of the year, spend 3 to 6 weeks painting that subject. You just have to be patient. You know, and you can, if you're patient, everything's possible. You know. The elements don't always cooperate, but you just have to go back. You know. But
any idea how long he took to do that?
Frank? I don't know. He did this whole series of paintings in about, I think, maybe 8 to 10 months.
How many are in the series?
How many where's Mary Louise?
I'd say
Or
they're probably
8 or 10.
20. No, more than that.
Including the little ones, maybe 20, yeah. Yeah.
The big change from the last thing I saw him do, which was indoor, shops with lots of people, totally different.
Yeah, it is.
I like the layering of paint he does in the build-up paint, especially in the central part, and then fades it away into the edges. That vignetting kind of.
Yeah. I think this painting. I think a lot of the paintings here are very abstractly composed, but this, it's extremely real. It's very, very tactile and very real. The light is real. The surfaces feel very real, but the